Ooh, yeah. Good morning. Good morning. What's happening, guys? hmm Happy Sunday. Happy Easter Sunday. Good to see you guys. Hop in the chat. Tell me what's up. How you doing on a scale of 1 to 10? All the good stuff. Yeah. Well, Sunday, what is it? The 6th, something like that. 5th? Yeah, the 5th. Going from memory. What's happening? Good to see you guys. Jump in the chat when you get on here. Maybe a smaller crew today. You never know. Sunday. See who's doing what. Let me see here. Get things going. Who do we have here? Comment in the chat if you're here. Say hello. Let me see. Things are getting fired up. Steve Molin. Good to see you, man. Feeling great today. Good for you. Yeah, I slept a little longer than I normally would today too. So, hey Bailey, happy Easter. I love you. I'm sure you and Tyler are headed off to church this morning. Enjoy. Yeah, coffee's hot. Yeah. Well, we had a pretty chill day yesterday. Got some new sneakers on the Jeep, so that's good. I'm looking to climb some mountains with that thing. No, I'll be good. I think we've done all the maintenance and all the things we need to, so those things are squared away for a while. But yeah, well, give it another minute or so for people to jump on before I jump into my topic. We did go take a peek at a couple tractors yesterday, so we'll see. We're gonna need something. We got an 800-foot driveway, and I would feel bad if Wendy had to shovel that whole thing. Kidding, of course, kidding. Yeah, does it show I'm live on Facebook? I don't know. It's refresh. I don't know. We'll see. See what's happening. We'll see if some people jump on. Yeah, I mean, she's gonna have her hands full doing the remodel, so I don't want to have her out there shoveling. Oh shoot. Yeah, so today we're just kind of doing a recap on our trip here amongst ourselves, and kind of we got a great little notebook field manual with Stonewater training, and I want to kind of, when I do stuff like that, I try to you know memorialize it, so to speak, and make it pay. We've got a workbook, a bunch of different things. What'd you get out of it? What were you hoping to get out of it? um, what went well? What didn't go well? Where are the opportunities for growth? And so we'll keep pushing on that. Good morning, Dad. Happy Easter. But yeah, just taking some time today to make sure you spend a lot of effort, get on a plane and spend money and go out and stay. And it's not just for funsies. It's to get something out of it, to move the needle personally and professionally, so that you can grow, personal growth. So anyway, for some reason my phone's not showing me live on Facebook, but there it is. There it is. I wanted to get that up there today so I could, if I had to pop in a couple links, I could. So, but anyway, yeah, family affair here today. Yeah, we'll talk to you a little bit later on, Bales. Looking forward to that, catching up. Lots happening, lots going on, lots gonna happen. The month is gonna go by quickly. So we've got what is it, 24th, so 19 days, and we close on the house, so that'll be good. And that doesn't mean moving. That means starting the work starts. So got a bunch of things to do inside and out. So, but we got a few things to do between now and then. So anyway, life goes on. We keep moving the needle. So I've been talking about ascension, the leadership ascension lately. And today is day 8. We're calling it the view. Okay. I got to have some analogies. Good morning, Tim Kasperzak. Good to see you. Yeah, there's and this kind of dovetails nicely with our trip and kind of being at elevation. I didn't realize I was doing some things, I was getting winded. I'm like, geez, I'm out of shape. But when somebody told me you're at about 5,000 feet, I'm like, oh, that makes me feel a little bit better. Shoot. Yeah, don't forget, guys. Uh, there's Wendy popping in the links. We've got some exciting stuff this week with our private training, small group training. You can call it a webinar if you want, but it's going to be interactive. So hit that link and get signed up. I sent out a bunch of messages yesterday to get people. Got about 40 people that are going to be on across the 2 nights. Good morning, Jess Novak. Happy Easter to you as well. But that'll be Tuesday night and Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. So the link will get you signed up. And then make sure you check your junk mail for the confirmation stuff. I had a couple people say, oh, I didn't get an email. So I think it might be wise to check your junk mail. So especially if you haven't got anything from Summit Coaching before. So check that out. We're going to be talking about the accountability gap, and I'll go over that a little bit more afterwards. But we'd love to see you on there. I know Jess is going to be there. Tim's going to be there. It's going to be great. Get some people on there. Steve's going to be on. So it'll be cool. It'll be a Zoom call. So maybe some of you guys that haven't put a face with a name might get to see and know each other a little bit as well. And then at the end, I'll tell you a little bit about what we're doing with the community inside Summit Coaching, and then specifically if you have interest and think you might need some one-on-one. So, well, thanks, Jess. I appreciate it. Yeah. Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Talking about the view specifically, that there's this perspective you can only get at 10,000 feet, right? And that perspective is impossible to get from the trailhead. See that we're talking mountain analogies again. I call it the view. All right, the view from the top, so to speak. It's that moment of clarity where the noise of the daily grind falls away, and the signal of your mission becomes crystal clear. I like that when we're hiking. I like to kind of go toward the edge of the trail where we get a good overlook and just kind of hang out for a second, just kind of take a minute. Sometimes you don't see, everything in front of you if you're just staring at your feet, right? So today we're going to talk about how to maintain that high altitude perspective, even when you're back in the valley. Here we are back from Utah, right? So, our environment changes, maybe our view changes, our lens changes a little bit for sure. I'm not staring at hundreds of thousands of year old canyons and mountains today. View's still pretty good. But the view can change. Okay. So, it's kind of like breaking the tree line, right? When you're on that hike. So like in the valley or at the trailhead, your view is obstructed by immediate problems, right? Trees, things that are in your way. So as a leader, you have to periodically ascend. You got to get above tree line. So whether it's mentally or physically, to be able to see over the canopy. Okay, see what's going on. So if you stay in the thick of it too long, you can lose your sense of direction. All right. Which, by the way, we worked on some orienteering with compasses and that kind of stuff, and I got a little bit better at doing that, which I've always wanted to spend more time doing. So it was good, valuable time with that because we spend some time in the woods, whether it's hunting or whatever, hiking, and always have a compass with me. But now I got a better idea on how to actually use the darn thing. So without having to rely on a GPS. But yeah, break that tree line and get out of the fog so that you can get that 10,000-foot view. And you have to have a little bit of a retrospective lens as well, right? So think of it from yesterday. We talked about friction, right? The what you just went through, that friction looks different from the top, right? You get up there like, oh, well, that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. When you're in the thick of it, it's not good, right? It can be bad. Good morning, Elizabeth Greer from Natchez. So you see why it's necessary. The view allows you to validate the struggle a little bit, right? And realize that the hard parts were actually the shortest path to growth, right? That's where the growth is, guys, right in that hard section. It's on the steepest part of the trail. You got to go get it, right? It's not fun. When we were coming out of the canyon late on Tuesday evening, I wasn't having a great time. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes, mostly because nothing good happens after dark. If you ask, if you ask me, when you're in the wilderness. But we were lit up pretty good, but had to get through that. Nobody's coming to get you, right? You got to do it. Okay, so you got to expand that horizon. Okay, on the ground, you see the next 10 feet. All right, from the view way up high, you see the next 10 miles. So leadership's the ability to hold both of those images in your head at the same time and reference both. Okay. All right. So you have to have a strategy of that high altitude habit, I'll call it. All right. Where you kind of have a weekly ascent, if you think about it, kind of reviewing what's going on. Like, I shouldn't need a trip to Utah to get a view, right? We can schedule a non-negotiable 60-minute ascent review, pop above tree line thing. Maybe it's every Friday, or maybe it's every Sunday. Maybe you do this today. Yeah, more hunting, says Stan Schofield. Right? Maybe it's a time when there's no email, no Slack, no fires to put out. Just you, a notebook, and the windshield, so to speak. We talked about that on day one, right? Just getting perspective on the business. How many of you guys spend some time doing that versus just being just overwhelmed by everything that's going on all day long? Okay. So practice that zoom in, zoom out technique where you're shifting focus rapidly, like zoom in to solve the immediate problem, boom, then zoom out to immediately see how that solution fits into that 12-month goal, for your summit. See what it did there. Right? Got to have a little bit of like objective detachment. Okay. So use the view, and that's what we're talking about today. That view, okay, over above the tree line, to look at your business as if you were an outside consultant, say from 10,000 feet. All right. Like emotions and ego disappear, right? Like, what would the mountain version of you tell the valley version to stop doing right now? What would the guy up on the top of the mountain say to the person at the trailhead from a business standpoint, right? Think about that. Okay. I have a unique opportunity, so to speak. I have that opportunity with people every day when I look at business, look at what they're doing in their business. I don't have the emotional attachment. Sure, I want Jess to do great in business, but if I look at Jess's business, I didn't build it. I'm not emotionally attached to what's going on. I may not be overcommitted to any one thing, right? One line of business or whatever. I can look at it from a non-emotional standpoint, from that 10,000 feet or 30,000 feet, however you want to look at it, and maybe point out some things to Jess she might not see. Can't see the forest for the trees, right? Okay. Or you cannot see the landscape when you are part of the scenery. Okay. Ancient Chinese proverb. Okay. Can't see the landscape when you're part of the scenery. Interesting. Yeah. Hey, there's Mark Bunker and Dustin Hippensteel. Where you guys been, huh? Oh, look who's back. Wendy's back, baby. She's back. She got a 90 something on the sleep score yesterday and an 89. So we we were excited about that. I'm off the Aura Ring thing. Thing was pissing me off. Yeah. So takeaway here, guys, is to lead the landscape, you got to step out of the frame. Okay. You have to be willing to detach from the busyness to find the business. Okay. How many of you have just getting steamrolled by everything in the business and you're like, the brakes are gone. There's no sense steering, right? Throw that steering wheel out the window. And now we're working for everybody that works for us. Right. How many of you have felt that way? Yeah. Those of you in the back for sure. So little daily challenge for you guys. How about we'll call it like a 10,000 foot audit, right? So a challenge is to take like 15 minutes, maybe it's this afternoon, to just sit in silence and ask yourself one question. If I was looking at my current situation from the top of the mountain, what would I see that I'm currently missing? If I was looking at my current situation from the top of the mountain, What would I see that I'm currently missing? Like if someone was coming up the trail and you knew there was a big steep part right there and they had another option, you could see it and go, hey, go over there. Okay, so ask yourself what you're missing. Ben, ask yourself what you've missed by showing up at 8:15. Good to see you, buddy. Wendy says I got a 93 2 days in a row. I'm like a cat with a yarn ball. Yeah, zoom out, guys. Take a look at things from that 10,000-foot view. All right. And write down the first three things that come to mind. Call that your high altitude truth or whatever you want to call it. Just three things that come to mind. Like, hey, I'm not going to get tangled up with X this week. I'm not going to let Y slow me down this week. I am going to offload X, Y, and Z this week, like I've been promising myself. Yes, spitting fire, Stan. We need more Stan Schofield on here. Who doesn't need more Stan Schofield in their life? I miss you, buddy. We got to get together. We'll be down on Wednesday, so if you're around Friday or Saturday, maybe we can connect. Who knows? So yeah, guys, the view when you get up, we do a lot of hiking. We get up at elevation a bunch when we can. It's breathtaking, okay? But it's only useful if you use that clarity to lead the way back down, right? My dad's on here. I remember when we got to the top of Katahdin, and he's like, I'm not interested in hiking down. I'm like, well, that's unfortunate. We got this is where the work starts. He goes, how come a helicopter just doesn't pick you off the top of this thing, right? Well, it can, but you need to be injured. So we can arrange that. So yeah, take a look at what it looks like from up there, all right? With your business, but also with life, like where you're at and how you're showing up and what you're doing on a daily basis. I mean, Wendy and I didn't go to this thing out in Utah because we wanted to see the canyons and the mountains and everything. We're working on us getting better, all right, and in turn bringing you guys better stuff. Okay, so take a look at things from that high altitude spot. I challenge you to go there today. I also challenge you to show up on Tuesday or Thursday night at 7 p.m. If you have a business, if you're thinking about a business, if you you know you're a leader, you have a management position. Frankly, if you're just looking to get better at business or life, there'll be something in this for you. Okay, whether you're a contractor, business owner, doesn't matter. Like here's what happens, guys. You know what to do, but it's not happening consistently. All right. So this private training that we're going to do, it's going to be the same thing on Tuesday and Thursday. I just did it 2 nights in case somebody couldn't make one or the other. Okay, you can register right on the link that Wendy put in. She'll pop it in again for those of you guys that didn't catch it. Okay, this is me, giving you guys a chance to get to know me a little bit about how I coach, diving deeper than we do here on the 365. Hey, if let's say you're doing 300K and you're trying to get to 3 million, this is for you. Okay. Let's say you should be tracking numbers, but you're not. This is for you. Okay. Maybe you're a strong starter, poor finisher. This is for you. Okay. If you know deep down, it's not a knowledge problem. It's an execution problem. Something else is off. Let's dig into it. There's going to be a live coaching component on this where I'm going to ask some of you guys to bring your biggest constraint to the call. Okay. And we're going to attack it. You're going to come away from this call. It's going to be about an hour, maybe 75 minutes. You're going to come away from this with something. Okay. You're also going to come away knowing what Summit Coaching is about and what I offer. Okay. I'm just trying for $3. I don't know what you're talking about, Ben. Sometimes if I don't see those comments in line, I don't know what's going on. So, guys, if you're not following up with leads consistently and you're not tracking your margins, hey, maybe your team isn't aligned. Maybe your culture is not where it needs to be. Maybe execution just isn't there. It breaks down or it's sporadic. Maybe what looks like a sales problem, a lead problem, and a motivation problem is usually an accountability or structure problem. So that's why I'm calling it the accountability gap. Okay. That gap is expensive. Okay. If you're missing just one deal a month due to poor follow-up or inconsistency, it could easily cost you 50 to 100K per year. Okay. This training is designed to help you close that gap. So if I just said to you, passed you on the street, hey man, you got a business? Yeah. What if I could save you 50 to 100K this year? Would you show up on Tuesday and Thursday night and listen to me talk, get with a bunch of people that want you to win, you probably would. The link is in there, guys. Click it. Don't wait. I'm not going to rip into your business or make fun of you or have unless I think Ben's coming. So maybe we might we might give Ben a hard time, but that's about it. Only because I know he can take it. So, but yeah, I'd love to see you there. I think Corey's coming. Bunker, I don't know if is it Bunker. Did I see your name on it? Jess Novak's going to be there. Wendy will be there with us. So Steve Gerard's coming. Speaking of Steve, I'm going to be on his live tomorrow night. I believe it's 7 p.m. Steve, if you have a link or if you guys haven't friended Steve on Facebook yet, go ahead and do that. You catch our live. We're going to have a great conversation, talk about some leadership things and business and all that. So it's going to be a good time. So, guys, I hope you sign up for this private training. I would love it. We got about 40 people in already across the 2 nights. The second, I think the second night has more. The first night has more than the second. So, if that matters to you, so, well, would love to see you. And those of you that know that after a year of collaboration with Steve Rosenberg, I've pivoted back to Summit. I'm going to be excited to hear what I have going on. So it's going to be cool. So I believe Wendy put the link in. Hop on there, click on it. Hey, if it's that's fine, Ben. Just sign up for the other one as well, Ben. It's okay. You can sign up for both. If Wendy, I think she'll pop the link in. Guys, if it's not for you, push it out to someone else. Okay. If you know a young person that's just getting going, could use to be in the right room. We'll be talking about the Edge Live community that I'm putting together. It's going to be great. So part of my my thing is I always want to be helping people, and sometimes people get started and they don't have the funds to throw at coaching or being in a high level group. So we're going to close that gap too on Tuesday night and Thursday night. So Steve says quite often that extra one job has a final bottom line satisfaction. Yeah, for sure, man. So Steve, thank you for putting that link in. I have my phone open today so I can see what's going on. I get the links I get the comments a little bit earlier. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day today. Do some things that are going to help you move the needle this week. Okay. And by the way, if you're not following Stan Schofield on Instagram and Facebook, follow Stan. He's incredibly inspirational and motivating with the things that he's got going every day. He owns and operates Schofield Sports Performance in Saco, Maine, and is just generally kicking ass every day. And he's actually the person that I got the term world domination from. I think I called him one day and I said, "What are you doing, Stan?" He goes, "Oh, nothing. I'm just over here dominate the world, working on world domination." So yeah. So anyway, live Edge community with Bob. Yes, exactly, Ben. Gonna be more to come on that. Happy Easter to all of you guys. I appreciate you. Please share this out. I would love it if you could share it. It would help me tremendously get out to more people and see more people every day. And again, the initiative here is to help as many people as I can, regardless of their ability to pay for high ticket coaching or what have you, or the groups or any of that. I want everybody to be able to get in a room where people want you to win. All right. So good deal. Guys, I appreciate it. Hey, we got stuff to do. So, and you guys probably do as well. Have a great day. Do something for somebody else. I appreciate you guys. Love y'all. Talk to you tomorrow. Same time, same station. Take care, guys. We'll see you.